happen. Okay, so basically I just introduced you to this whole thing about the triangle theory or keeping the triangle, we call it. Jack Nicklaus called it keeping the one piece. Um, Ben Hogan said wrap your arms entwined and they should stay in the triangle basically. And what we're talking about is moving our arms like this, right? And this is good to practice while keeping your head still. And the smallest shot that we do in golf is called a one lever swing, which is where we're going to go move our triangle back and forth. There's no wristies at all, no wrist movement. I'm just turning my triangle back and forth like that robot. And then I walk up to the ball, triangle back and forth, and see that motion is what sends the ball. You can tell I didn't try to hit at the ball, I was just being the robot, right? And that's what sent the ball. Now, just so you know where this is headed, once we have the hang of doing the small triangle, then to control the distances in the short game, for example, let's say you're 50 yards out from the hole. And let's say for 50 yards, you have to turn your triangle from shoulder to shoulder for 50 yards. Where maybe if you're 40 yards, it's like triangle from chest to chest. Maybe if you're 30, it's triangle from like stomach to stomach with your hands. What I'm doing is I'm tracking where my hands are in relationship to my body parts. Okay? And then, or maybe triangle from waist to waist, maybe that's 20 yards. And so what we do out on the course, you'll see when we're playing, I'll say to you, hey, on that shot, Kim, it's triangle from stomach to stomach. Like I'll be telling you at first, so that because that's going to start to help you figure out your distances. But you need to understand. So just to go through here. So let's say I'm going to go from, let's say, stomach to stomach. So that ball is going to go maybe like 20 yards, right? If I do my triangle from chest to chest, that's going to go maybe closer to 30 yards. Then if I go from shoulder to shoulder with my triangle, same thing, head still, triangle back and forth, which that we call the bigger triangle. That goes like 40, right? So look at 41. So basically, that's the motion that we use. Now, once we have the hang of doing the small triangle and the bigger triangles to here, then we're going to add the wrist hinge. Okay, so the next phase, if you will, it's like there's like 3 phases. Think of it like this. Ready? Look, I line up these 3 balls. Right. The first one I'm going to do is the small triangle. Right. Then I'm going to do a bigger triangle on both sides. Then I'm going to go triangle hinge, triangle through. So basically, that's kind of where we're going. All right. So now we're going to start with the small triangle first. Right? But now you get the idea that what we're going to do is we have to do the different phases of the triangle, I call it.